This is easily the most surreal thing I've ever done. 35 meters below the surface in complete darkness, I feel like I'm in an alien world. All I can do is remain calm and follow this guy who I only met yesterday and with whom I can barely communicate underwater. Cenote Zapote is better known as Hell's Bells because, well, it really does feel like descending into hell. And the entrance to hell is basically a narrow shaft, only wide enough for one person at a time. Deep down, creepy things grow on the walls. Somehow it gets even more bizarre. They found the skeleton of a giant prehistoric sloth in this cave. In Mayan culture, cenotes were sacred portals to the underworld. This one in particular really feels like that. Beautiful above the surface, almost foreboding below. Within minutes, we descend to a depth of about 30 to 35 meters, and there they are, Hell's Bells. It's a creepy place with just your flashlight, seeing shadows everywhere. It's still a mystery what's truly happening here. What we do know is that it's actually live microorganisms building these bell-shaped formations over thousands of years. So that's very different from normal cave formations. These bells are incredibly rare. This is one of the only places in the world where you'll find them. In the center, right below the entrance, there's a perfectly preserved tree that fell in hundreds, maybe thousands of years ago. Because there's barely any oxygen down here, it doesn't decay. Researchers are still trying to learn more about this place. Not only is it scientifically fascinating, being down here truly is a spiritual experience. This cenote opened to scuba divers not too long ago, as the road here and this platform were constructed fairly recently. Before that, divers coming here to explore had to hike through the jungle and rappel down 20 meters to get to the water. Not only are we in the middle of nowhere, the cave system below this cenote still remains largely unexplored. With so many passages going in different directions, getting lost here would be a living nightmare. I don't think I was prepared for what was to come at all. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous when we got to the top of this hydrogen sulfide cloud. It just looks eerie and it feels completely wrong and against my instincts to go down there. Hydrogen sulfide is extremely toxic, so you wouldn't want to breathe it in or get it in your eyes. My guide went through first and completely disappeared. His big dive lights just gone. I got myself together and went after him. For more than 10 seconds, it felt like I didn't know where I was, completely blind and disoriented. I felt pure relief when I started seeing the dive lights, but we had only just gotten started. The aggressive beeping of my dive computer warned me that I got to a dangerous depth. Beyond this massive white wall is a deep and largely unexplored cave system, and I could clearly feel a current down here. Then my guide signaled for something excitedly. This is a dama blanca, a white lady, a fish that lives here in total darkness and has evolved to have no eyes and an almost transparent body. We started our ascent again and passed through these almost smoky layers. This is the halo climb. The heavier salt water below meets the fresh water on top and creates this shimmering effect. We looked up at the thick, dark cloud above and we passed through again. Definitely a little faster this time. This place is so spooky. Like Hell's Bells, this cenote has a fallen tree on a sandy bank. It almost looks like it fell in maybe last week. Some leaves still attached to the branches. Knowing this has been here maybe thousands of years is just freaky. This dive was definitely the most surreal thing I've ever done. Sadly, this was my last cenote for this trip, but I still have a few more dives coming up in other parts of Mexico. If you made it this far into the video, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I am completely new to creating these videos and would love to hear what you think. Also, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next one.